Hi, this video is for anyone interested in 3D printing and iris boxes. An iris box is a little box that opens. I guess it's the iris of an eye is sort of the concept. It slips around a little bit, even though I have this seal pad out here, but it's fairly smooth on the bottom. And it opens and closes. A lot of people like to throw their chains in there. I found this file on Thingiverse. I can't recall whose file it was, but I went through the initial growing pains. This is about the third iteration, I guess. Had some problems breaking the leaves loose. There were 4 points that had to be clipped on each of the 4 leaves, so 16 points. And then using a feeler gauge to slide between the shells and the leaves, I was able to finally break it loose, and was pleased that I could do it. A lot of people have a lot of problems with it, as did I. So after printing this, I decided that I wanted to go a little bit bigger, and I found a file created on Thingiverse by a guy named Emmett. His initial file contained a lot of pointy things going around the perimeter. A lot of guys were saying that they had problems, people were saying they had problems with the points cutting their fingers as they were trying to break the leaves loose and everything. So there was another guy named Ironstrom, did a Emmett remix and came up with this modified base, and it worked out really pretty well. So I printed it. I had a couple of failures. Obviously this is one. Then this is another. I decided to keep this one and cut it up and try to understand a little bit more about how the internal workings work. So that served a pretty good purpose. Then a couple of tries later, I was finally able to get one that worked, and I was pretty pleased with this. The finish is pretty good and very smooth. I still had problems with the leaves. Scraped them up quite a bit as I was trying to break things loose. So that was fun. Then I decided I wanted to go a little bit bigger, and there was a guy on YouTube. His name is Nerys, N-E-R-Y-S, I think. He did an enormous iris box based off the Emmett original, and his took 52 hours to finish, consumed almost the entire bed, and so I gave that a shot. And this is my version of it. It's a little bit smaller than his. However, it took 56 plus hours to print. I did infill. I don't think he did any infill on his, so that accounts for it. This one came really nice. It just took very little time to break things loose. The finish is actually very good, fairly consistent. The base, a couple of small problems, but you can see that I didn't really have to dig too much at the leaves in order to break them loose. So I was very pleased with this. Just wanted to put this video out there. If anybody has any questions or any interest in iris boxes, I'd be happy to answer any questions. They just fascinate me. And I am now going from big to small. That's what's currently on the printer. If I don't move it too fast, maybe you can see. There it is. This is a very short print. It's only taken like 2.5 hours. Then I want to work backwards from that. Probably the final result will take maybe a day to print, something like that, refined to the point that I want it. I don't think this one's going to turn out. I think that the leaves are going to fuse to the inner and outer shells, but it'll be a starting point. So again, anybody interested in it, I would be happy to share information, and just post them in the comments section, and I'll respond. So thanks for looking. Good luck if you decide to pursue iris boxes. Thanks again. Bye.